Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where our Joule base is just entering the Joule system now. Fantastic. You know, we have some science we could do. Let's go ahead and transmit a crew report. There we go. And as soon as our time warp here is over, I am going to go ahead and have Jeb EVA. I'm going to save first, though, in case something goes horribly wrong. There we go. EVA report. Transmit that on back. Well, we can't, apparently. Hop back in, then. Now we should be able to transmit it. Fantastic. Okay, so there's our in-space high over Joule crew report and EVA report, since this is the first time we've had Kerbals in the Joule system. And let's go ahead and warp our way a little bit closer, 140 days. It's still going to be, you know, not exactly where we need to be, but we have 556.3 meters per second to do here. Now, it bears noting that our thrust-to-weight ratio is twice as high, and as we do this, it will continue to go up, substantially. But this may still be a very lengthy burn. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if we're able to hold it in position or not. So, we are already rotated to be in the correct location. And let's go ahead and warp to right about here, about another 3 days forward. Hello, Joule. And all of your millions of satellites. Okay. So we are about 3 hours away right now. Let's go ahead and warp to... Yeah, this is actually about perfect. Let's go ahead and warp a little bit closer. And now that we are here, all we need to do is a quick braking maneuver. Once we're there, we can take our time. We can come in with any additional fuel if necessary. We can do basically whatever we need to do. But as of right now, we need to start this burn sooner rather than later. So let's go ahead and start just doing a very, very gentle burn for right now. Now, at this speed, this is going to take forever. So let's see about throttling it up a little bit and see if we can hold attitude. The answer appears to be no, we cannot hold attitude. That's not a huge surprise. However, what I was most interested in doing right there is burning off that little bit of fuel so that we can start harvesting again. That's the idea. And let's go ahead and freeze this rotation. We need to be working our way back towards the node ASAP. Lovely. Okay, so let's head back to the node. And as you can see, the mass is reducing, so that's fantastic. It will be getting easier and easier. Our total delta V will continue to go up. And of course, these numbers are not exactly accurate because we have engines going every which way here, which MechJeb is not designed to handle, shall we say. We've got a total delta V of like almost 4 kilometers per second in reality. So the biggest thing is we need to get this done relatively quickly. I think we've got plenty of fuel to have this happen. It's just a matter of getting this braking burn done in time. So let's go ahead and come on over here. There we go. And let's work on the braking burn a bit. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Hold over this way. Just need to keep pushing. Okay. Drop, reposition. I really wish the physics worked better for this. But they really, really don't. But the good news is, we have this thing down to 110 tons. Our total delta V is going up all the time, which is fantastic. Okay, come on. Come on. Hang on a moment. I have my hands in the wrong places. That would help. I was wondering why I was pitching and it was rolling. I'm gonna go ahead and kill that. There we go. Okay, let's pitch down this time instead of rolling. That would help. I'm going to go ahead and roll and try to fix it, to be sure. But for right now, we just need to get back to the node. We do have a lot of time in which to do this, but we've not gotten very far in terms of our braking maneuver. And we also need to get there relatively quickly because our fuel is getting close to full. Well, we've gotten another ton off of this rock, which is super nice. I'm going to go ahead and freeze here, and we will try a burn right here. There we go. So far, so good. Oh, losing attitude. Okay. And let's come on back to the node. Let's see. We are continuing to mine out this asteroid, which is great. I have no idea what the final mass of this thing will be. That'll be interesting to find out. Okay, I'd say we are about in the right position to do another burn. So there we go. Come on. Hold attitude. Nope. We are losing attitude already. Very unfortunate. Okay. I mean, it's not really unfortunate. It's just the way the physics works. It's all we can do to keep it pointed approximately the correct direction. There's only 13 resources left in this thing, though, which is interesting. Come on back. Just trying to slowly rotate our way there. Okay, we are almost there. Excellent. We are now pretty much there. I want to overshoot a little bit. And let's do another burn. There we go. We'll see how much we get out of this burn. Not as much as I would like, is the answer. We are drifting kind of horribly already. Okay. And let's work our way on back once again. So we do have this thing down yet another ton in mass, which is good. We are converting it to fuel, so as we continue to burn our fuel, it will continue to get better and better and better. But the key here is we need to burn off as much fuel as we can, but in order for that to really happen, hypothetically, should we have these on just at a very low amount as we're correcting? Maybe. Okay. And let's get our burn. There we go. And we are making decent progress. And we are losing attitude. Okay. Let's go ahead and stop that rotation. And let's try it again. We have gotten a decent amount of delta V done, but we have so much more to go. We have it down about another ton, which is great. But we have a long ways to go here before we're into decent thrust to weight ratios. But that's okay. The biggest issue that I'm having right now is just fighting the physics engine. The physics engine does not like to have solid connections here and is just kind of waggling all over the place. If you know a better way to attach without having it waggle all over the place, I would love to hear it. Like, I really just don't know why exactly it's waggling like this, other than that's just the way the physics is. Okay, come on back. Come on back. Nope. Losing attitude fast. Okay. Well, let's head on back to the marker. We've gotten a ways. We are actually braked at this point. That's interesting. So we are in orbit over Joule now. We're just trying to get to our correct orbital attitude, where I want to be for the orbit at this point. So let's just keep on working on this, and for the time being... Come on, almost there. Almost there. There. That's good enough. I'm gonna try... I mean, is MechJeb able to hold it on the node? Like this, hypothetically. Now, I realize this is going to take literally forever. Well, not literally, but figuratively forever. So I do want to be much higher thrust. Come on. Well, we're kind of holding. Okay. That actually worked reasonably well, all things considered. So let's go ahead and head back over here. I kind of didn't hate that. We've got 11 more resources here, about 10% of the asteroid, so we've mined out about 5% since we've gotten to Joule. That's fine. And of course, Joule is right over there. But that's kind of irrelevant for what we're trying to do right now. Well, it's actually very relevant, but it's also kind of irrelevant. Okay, how much fuel do we currently have down? Only about 300 units. That's interesting. Well, we need to continue this burn. There is no doubt about that. Okay. We're holding steady for now. Not for long. Okay, now we're starting to lose attitude. So let's head on back. That burned about another 60 units, which is good. About 10% resources left. So we seem to be burning... what, about 5 tons per resource or so? So this is going to be pretty substantial, the amount that it goes down. That's good. We're up to 3778 total Delta V. So, I mean, this has plenty of Delta V to get to where we're going. It's just going to be a matter of getting it there. But as we go forward, it'll get slowly easier and easier. I'm going to turn Smart ASS completely off here, actually. And I'm just going to try to manually hold our attitude a bit. See if MechJeb is fighting me a bit more than it should. Which is possible. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and cut. And let's head on back. MechJeb, go ahead and head for the node. Actually, let's try the SAS system. Head for the maneuver node. Yeah, there you go. So where are we at right now? We are at an apoapsis that's 146 days away. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. That's very, very doable. Okay, so it appears to have stopped trying to yaw over to here. I'm going to go back to MechJeb because I'm just not okay with that. We are continuing to drain the mass out of here, and actually now that I'm looking at this, I'm not sure how far we're going to get, actually, in terms of mass. Okay, freeze this, and let's go ahead and throttle on up. And we'll see how long we can hold it here. The answer is, of course, not especially, as usual. But we are able to get some progress, which is the important thing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut, and let's stop our rotation before it takes way too long to get back to our maneuver node. There we go. And once we have this finished up, then we need to do 3 more total burns. Each burn will get substantially easier. There is that to note. But we are actually getting kind of close to having this thing mined out, and the mass isn't going down as much as I'd hoped. So it's going to be a lot of this going forward, I think. But that's okay. Final challenge and all that. Come on up. Come on. I need you right up over here, asteroid. Little bit further. Little bit further. Okay, I need you up. That's not up. Okay, I'm going to kill that rotation, and we're going to head up a little bit. Actually, you know what? I think we're fine right here. Let's try to hold here. We're going to fail, but we're going to try. We'll see how much we can actually get. We'll get a few meters per second. Losing attitude already. Not as many meters per second as I wanted. Okay. We need to head back. If only the physics work... Well, so much for that plan. Okay, new plan. You are now the one that we are pushing with. Control from here. Head to the node. So, those engines decided they didn't like us anymore and just peaced out for no reason. Thanks, physics. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh well. It's fine. We just need to continue to push this out. The main problem with that is that's a lot of fuel there that we now can't use. Maybe we just detach this? I don't know. I'll think about it. But we need to orient this engine, and maybe with only having one engine there, it'll be easier to control. That's the hope. So come on over, get to the node. We've got very, very little thrust to weight here, of course. I'm going to go ahead and, as soon as I can, activate this engine. There we go. So yeah, we've got a thrust to weight of 0.03, which is significantly less, but maybe that's not a bad thing. I'm going to make a quick save here, because hopefully we won't have this engine go flying off too. Also going to kill our rotation. And let's see how it feels having just a single engine working on it. Well, it definitely feels a little bit more controllable, but it also feels like we're not going anywhere as quickly, which is true. It's very true. We're still drifting off in exactly the same way as we were before, which is unfortunate. But we are getting some progress. So I think what's going to happen at this point is this is going to be a very lengthy process, and I kind of feel like it's not going to be a particularly interesting process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here in just a couple of minutes. Come on. And off camera, I'm going to continue to do this finagling again. And we'll get this under control, and then next episode, we will come back with a inclination change. And that should be, you know, exciting. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put that cut in here, and I will see you all next time.